What's the biggest mistake players make after passing? Keep watching and we will tell you. We will also make sure you aren't one of the players making it. We'll break down key movements and drills to take your off-ball playmaking to the next level. Let's get started. What is the biggest mistake players make after the pass, especially when they pass the ball? The biggest mistake players make and how to avoid it. First, the common mistake, we pass and relax. We spectate. We end up watching the game. We might as well get our Gatorade bottle and some popcorn. It happens to the best of us. We're in a game, we pass the ball, we ball watch, especially when we are nervous. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100%. We get nervous, we forget that the best play we can make after the pass is to do what? Cut. Especially if I had a dribble and I pass the ball, unless we have a play design. If it's just motion, the best thing I can do is pass and move to create space for my teammate who has the ball and now make plays for others. How can I make plays? I can make plays by setting a screen away from the ball, or move from the ball. So that's one of the things I want to really share with you. You have to have an elite mentality. Your job isn't done just because you made the pass. Your job starts after the pass because you can make the defense collapse. Collapse means I can pass the ball, I can cut, all of a sudden I'm garnering attention from people on the weak side coming over. It might free up a skip pass. See, your actions create other actions, not reactions. Your actions create other actions. And we were actually asked this question from a player that says, I normally struggle after the pass. Can you help me, Coach Charlie? Here is a video dedicated to helping players who don't know what to do after the pass. Even if you do know, it's happened. We get so fixated in the game, also depending upon the time and score. Let's keep it real too. If you're down, now you just want to beg for the ball, as Steph Curry talks about. If you're up, we kind of relax a little bit. We just play conservative. No, you want to continually put pressure on your defender by keeping your defender's feet moving. And what we teach at Attack Basketball, when your defender's feet are moving, they are losing. They're losing. They're not gaining advantages. They're always in a disadvantaged situation because they always have to be alert. They always have to be alert and aware. So now when you receive the ball back, they might be worn out. So now it's easy to attack. It's easy now to be a playmaker. So I wanted to really share with you the understanding of why this is important. We can look at this like, oh yeah, I know what to do, but I guarantee you if I watch you play and a pass is made, if you're just walking to the ball or walking away, then I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying we just gotta become more aware in basketball. And knowing what to do after the pass, away from the ball, to me, is important because a lot of times you are gonna be off the ball. Everything's not gonna be a ball screen situation. So you wanna know your actions away, and that's what this video is dedicated about. All right, let's go right into teaching. Core off-ball movements after the pass. The very first is called reject cuts, or basket cuts. That is, simply speaking, the very first play that was ever created in basketball, for what I know it to be, is a give and go. I'm dribbling, I can't attack my opponent. I want to look to pass it and look at where I'm already advanced to. If this defender was anticipating me just stepping back, I'm already gone. I want to give it up to get it right back. That's a give and go. The first core movement you want to do to exploit your defender is give and go. Okay, so what I want you working on, again, I'm by myself. Let's pretend, again, you're by yourself. You can have cones, you can have a chair, you can have something. Work on your creative imagination. But I want you to work on what's a give and go cut, okay? So it's like if you got the basketball, you can pretend to pass it, and then you can throw the ball out there like you got it back and go for a layup. That's a give and go cut. I want you doing that 10 times. Right? Pretend you passed it, faked it, throw it out there, go chase it, go lay it up. I want you doing that 10 times. 10 times on the right, 10 times on the left. The core cut. First core cut I want to share with you, again, is a face cut. You're cutting in front of your opponent after the pass. You want to pass it, they stay behind you, you cut right in front of them. If you cannot cut in front of them, you can cut behind them. Now let's say the defender end up coming a little higher because of what you did before. Now when you pass it, they're overplaying me, I can now go behind them for a backdoor cut. See, again, my defender's feet are losing because I'm always moving. I'm not just staying still. How can you work on that backdoor cut? 10 times I want you to do it. Pretend you passed it, have your feet in this drop step stance, and just take off behind you. And go behind that chair, go behind the cone. No different than, again, if the ball was up there, I'll put the ball up here, right? Imagine me making this pass. I got the ball, I can't go. I pass it, look at my stance already. My defender overplayed it, boom, I'm gone. So I can use my creative imagination, have the basketball, pretend to fake the pass as if I made it and throw the ball out there and go mix up my finishes at the rim. Reject cuts is what I call it because I'm not accepting my cuts. The accepting cuts are coming next. So I want to look to go in front of my opponent because they were below me. I want to go behind my opponent because they overplayed me. Now I can accept the cut. So now we got to go into the V cut and the L cut. Now, imagine, right, this defender now is not allowing me to do anything. They're gonna be tighter because I've gained their respect. So now after I pass the ball, I give the ball up, now I can set up my cuts. See, now after the pass, I set up my cut like I'm doing a reject or a basket cut. I take 2 or 3 steps down, like I'm trying to get behind them. If they drop their coverage, I'm also going to use first contact. Legally, I'm going to hit my opponent to get to my spot. The magic words, the 4 magic words that you want to use on your body part is your inside hip and inside shoulder. You want to learn to bump them off, to get them off balance, and then come straight out. This is like me making a V cut. I went down, made contact, they took away my reject cuts, I came out. Now, if they stay back, I keep my attack, and my keeping of my attack in this case is I look to shoot it. They're not chasing me. They don't know if I can shoot it or not. If I don't have 3-point range, I'm stopping where I can shoot the basketball and I'm letting it go. You don't have to go to the 3-point line. If you have it, imagine me going down, they take away my cut, I'm going behind the line because I can shoot it with confidence and I can knock it down, okay? If you don't have 3-point range, don't shoot the 3-point shot. I want you making 10 mid-range shots. You got the 3, make 10, and make sure you do it on both sides. But now we're talking about our V cut, where I take my opponent down, turn my inside up and shoulder to them, now I pop back out. I may not come back to the same position. That's why we call it a V cut. The last core cut I want you to explore is the L cut, because if they take away my V cut, I may have to now take my opponent up the lane, do what's called a step over cut with my inside foot, make them drop their coverage, because again, I showed them I have the ability to break a play, to make a play by cutting in front or behind. Now when they go in, I pop out. So now this is part of my L cut routine. So think about what I just did. I came down, I could not just pop out. They did a good job of guarding me after the pass. Now I pass it, I take them down, I want to now take them up the lane, as if I'm going towards the ball. Inside foot, inside hip, inside shoulder, I look to do a step over cut. My inside portion along their outside portion of their body to open them up. Now it's an L cut strategy. Pop out, catch it, look to shoot it. If they're running at me, I'm not comfortable shooting, I'm now gonna attack the basket away from the defender and go score. So let's work on the L cut. Take your defender down, come up, fake the cut, back up, look to shoot, right? Step over cut. Again, step over cut sets up like a face cut, right? They don't bite for it, boom, I got them. They take it away by going inside, I want to sprint back outside. Now the same situation, take my defender down, can't back to a cut, can't face cut, I pop out, they chase me, I rip away from them and go to the basket. The 4 basic core cuts you must master after the pass. Give and go, face cut, backdoor cut, LV cuts. That's it. The first thing you want to do, I want you making 10 shots behind all of those. You got a passer, even sweeter, because now somebody can pass you the basketball. You by yourself, use your creative imagination and get after it. Let's say I made a post-entry pass, I was in the corner, and my defender stayed on me. Now what I can do is I can relocate. If I passed it low, and let's say, use your imagination, I have a teammate that's standing right here. I can relocate for space by setting a screen, an off-ball screen, okay? So now I become what's called the second cutter. The second cutter always cuts opposite of the first cutter. I'm looking to get my teammate freed up, okay, without the dribble, off the ball is at the post, so the post has their defender occupied. So what I could do is after the pass, I could take my defender with me and go set a up screen. I'm going up from the corner to the wing. I can set a screen. Most defenders nowadays love to switch. If they switch, then I look to slip to go score. Now I'm free because the person that has to pick me up is in front of me. I set a screen. My teammate relocated from the wing to the corner. Up screen I set, they call switch, my defender had to help, I slip it. Now I may get a pass right here from my teammate for a layup or a dunk, if you can dunk it. But that's movement. I want you working on that movement. How can you do that? Okay, use your imagination again. Once you're doing this 10 times. I'm gonna keep this chair right here. Imagine me making a pass down here. I'm gonna use this chair actually as a chair, as a screener. How about we do that? Right, I'm setting a screen on this person here guarding my teammate. Right, they're doing a good job of denying my teammate the ball. The person on me is doing a good job of taking me away. I can't attack the basket. I went to go post-entry pass. Instead of standing and watching, I saw opportunity to go set a screen for my teammate. My teammate can go replace me. I set an up screen for my teammate. My teammate can go down. Now, if this person wants to switch, they're now behind me. Lost. I get the pass from here, I got a layup. So I want you doing this 10 times. Use your creative imagination. Pretend to pass it. Boom, screen, screen, boom, slip, layup. Right there, that's like Steph Curry's action right there. Pretend you make a pass, go set a screen, 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 slip, boom, come in, go score. Mix up how you score the basketball. That's relocation. Let's say it was flipped. You make a post-entry pass from the wing area. Pass it from the wing area, right? You go set a down screen for your teammate. Instead of an up screen, go set a down screen. Teammate relocation from the corner to the wing. Ball here. If they switch it again, the person guarding me is right here. I slip to the basket. Even if I don't receive it, I might get my teammate's defender to guard me. My teammate may be wide open. If I do receive it, it's gonna be quick, so I gotta be really tough and score, probably off 2 feet, go to the basket. So post-entry pass from the wing, fake it, go set a down screen. I'm the second cutter. Teammate goes high, I go low. I get pass, I go score, okay? So you wanna have what I call an S3 mentality. Screen, slip to score as a second cutter, right? Let's go, right? Fake it, pass, screen, screen, slip it, get it, power up. 10 of those, relocations. That right there, okay? We talked about off-ball movement, no ball screens. This is all away from the ball. What you can do simply when you're playing, and it'll make you a dangerous player, because think about it, all things being equal, 5 players on the court, 20% times 5 is 100%. If one person has the ball, there's 4 other people moving 80% of the time without the basketball. You want to be the one player that's not begging for the ball, standing watching. You want to be the player that knows how to backdoor cut, face cut, L cut, V cut, to score right away or make plays for your teammates. You also want to be the player when you relocate, pass the ball left, go screen opposite. you are now the second cutter. That's the most dangerous thing I can teach you. You pass it to the left, you go screen right, you are the second cutter. Because a lot of people like to switch, and as a second cutter, you always cut opposite. Your teammate goes high, you go low. Your teammate decides to fake it and backdoor cut it, you come back high. Now you got your opportunity to go score. And there you have it. Hey, future game changers. Ever dream of driving to the hoop and scoring with unstoppable precision? Now imagine being the player who finishes strong under any pressure at the rim. We've got the golden key that turns this imagination into a reality. Our high percentage finisher course is your ultimate playbook to mastering the art of finishing. Whether it's a smooth floater, a dynamic help side finish like a Euro or a pro hop, an explosive attack to the rack, we cover it all. This isn't just any course, it's a transformational journey tailored for every skill level with simple, impactful lessons that will elevate your finishing skills from the ground up, ensuring you become the go-to player who always scores with confidence and ease at the rim. Ready to leave those missed opportunities behind and start dominating every game with your finishing? Click the link in the comments below to dive into the course that will change your finishing game forever. Let's unlock your potential and make you the high percentage finisher every team dreams of having on their team. Let's go.